Matt, a 1-0 win over Fulham Under-21s. That takes us to 5 points in total in the group. Your thoughts on that one, please?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good game. Really good game, actually. I think it's always difficult when you play the Under-21 teams because I think they play really risk-free in terms of the consequence to it. But it's really good for them, guys. Really good. Just speaking to Hayden Mullins then, who's a fantastic football person, and I think the way that he set their team up, really impressive stuff. But it's difficult for us as well in terms of, we're not hugely aware of exactly how they're going to go about things. I watched them against Shrewsbury in the previous round, and they passed and moved the ball really well. So you're going to be it's going to be difficult. So delighted for us to come through that with a 1-0 win, clean sheet, everyone contributing again. I think we worked really hard within the game. It was a really high tempo game. Bit loose, bit sloppy at times, but I can't fault the energy, can't fault the enthusiasm, and I can't fault the way that we made sure from 1 to 11 to the subs that we were going to win the game. So I've got to be pleased with that, really pleased. And then hopefully we'll see what that looks like. We're going to the final game, very close to moving on to the next stage.
Key moments at both ends of the pitch. Danny Johnson popping up with a pretty instinctive finish coming off a Charlie Lakin shot, and then Sam Hornby showing what he showed in the last round, in the last game in this trophy with another penalty save.
Yeah. We obviously came from the long throw. I think Charlie had a good hit one in the first half. I don't know if that was from a long throw or a corner. I can't remember. But again, in that right position to get his shot away and kept his shot down. He's got a really good knack of that. So delighted that it instinctively came off Dan, and buzzing that he gets that name on the score sheet. So pleased to get one from a long throw. I think they were a threat with H there. And then, as I say, everyone contributed, and Sam did that work again where he looks very, very big and imposing when he stands up to a penalty. So, yeah, I think we're all delighted that it didn't go to another penalty shootout on the night. I think that, listen, for us, there's loads of stories in there. I think there was 3 academy graduates on the pitch at the end there, so I'm delighted with that. And I think it's really important that we keep giving the lads time and exposing them to it. We hope to go and get Dylan out something now, and obviously Charlie's having a really good loan at Bromsgrove, so long may those ones continue. And it was good to get minutes and time into some of the other guys. The only blot on it, I suppose, being George having to come off, which doesn't look too bad. I think he got a bang on the back of the lower back, and it was just a bit too painful. So fingers crossed, there's nothing too much to worry about there. But all in all, really good night, really good night's work, and we're pleased to. I'd have certainly taken before the game a 1-0 win, and moving forward onto 5 points. So pleased with that.
That the next step now for both Charlie and Dylan to go out and get even more minutes in men's football?
Yeah, Charlie's doing it already. He's doing really well with his loan. Next thing is now to get Dylan out onto his. For sure, I always earmarked these 2 games, and after these 2 games, trying to sort something out. Pleased to have got him onto the pitch. I would have loved to have done it earlier if we'd have just got that second goal, and I would have done it straight away. A couple of them chances that just went by, and the board was ready. So, but pleased to get him on in the end and to contribute, and pleased for Charlie. He gets his first game and first appearance for the football club, and it's a night that you always remember, that first one. So really pleased for him to get that.
On a final note, I'll mention him again. I seem to be doing it all the time. But Harry Williams continues to grow into that central centre-back role. I thought it was monumental again this evening.
Yeah, Harry's doing great, and different ways. Like, I really like the striker there, Osborne. Really like him. Really good movement, diminutive in the way that he goes about his work, bright, sharp, quick, and Harry had to be really on his toes with some of the movement from in and around his feet, and I thought he did that very well. Some really good tackles, and we're starting to see that as a little bit of a trademark of his. So yeah, really pleased with his performance for sure, and I think it's important as well when we. I think did we make 7 changes from the other night, 7 or 8 changes from Saturday. And that's difficult, but we have, and we want to, and you have to do that because everyone's going to play and everyone's going to play a part, and everyone needs to be ready all the time. So it was really good for that reason tonight. I think what we've done really well in this first kind of month or 6 weeks, whatever, of the season, is made sure that everyone's ready to go, and everyone's played minutes. and everyone's ready and raring to be in the team. So that's really strong and really positive, and tonight was another example of that.